Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? I am super duper excited because we are hanging out with Natasha Frazier on today. Y'all already know. First of all, it is live and in color. The missing link is here. This is book 3 in the Langston Sisters series. Y'all know we love this series. Natasha gave us book 1, the reunion. Then she hit us with the wrong seat. And now let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the missing link, it is live and in color. Author Natasha Frazier, welcome to the cafe, my friend. Or I should say, welcome back to the cafe, my friend. Introduce yourself to our people on today.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for having me back, Angela. I'm author Natasha Frazier. I currently live in the Houston metro area with my husband and our 3 kids. I've been writing since 2012. I've published a combination of devotionals, Christian fiction romance, and most recently, romantic suspense. So I have a total of about 18 books, with my most recent book, of course, which I'm so excited about, The Missing Link.
The missing link. And as y'all can see, Natasha is holding up the paperback. I'm holding up the Kindle. So as you can see, it is available in both of those formats. Natasha, they are showing you love on today. We got LaShawn Hawks hanging out with us. Hey, LaShawn, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
We have Antoinette Gates hanging out with us. We have author She Nell in the house. Thank you for joining us. Jennifer Copeland hanging out with us on today. They are coming on in. Hey, Veronica Lockett hanging out with us on today as well. LaShawn is saying congratulations on your new release, and she can't wait to read it. LaShawn, you are in for a treat, my friend. And of course, we got Myra Cook hanging out with us as well, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And you guys already know what to do. Like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because we're going to be talking about the missing link. And guess what? We're not going to leave you hanging because we may even talk a little bit about the other 2 books in this particular series as well. Natasha, I am super duper excited. I know that you're super duper excited as well. I remember when you was getting the missing link already, and you started posting, and you was letting us know that Layla's story is coming, and now it is here. Antoinette Gates is saying congratulations as well.
Thank you.
So again, thank you guys. Okay, now Natasha, let's get started. Let's spill a little bit of tea for the people. Okay, so first, before we kind of get into the missing link, for those who may be new to this particular series, can you share with us, first of all, what inspired the Langston Sisters series? Because right now, this is a 3-book series. It's a trilogy. So can you explain what inspired this series?
Okay, so this series comes after the McCall family, and I had so much fun writing about the brothers in the McCall family. I thought, you know what? Now I'm going to do a group of sisters. And so,
Okay.
I started planning their characters. I had the names, but I didn't have the story, right? And so the reunion came about when I received this email from, it was a Facebook post for my high school class reunion. And so I started thinking, what if something, crazy happens at this thing? And so that, just kind of spun from there. And I thought, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. And that's how we ended up with Crystal's story in the reunion. And I knew that, of course, we have 3 sisters. So once we had that, the events in the wrong seat and the missing link just kind of pick up after what happens in the reunion. So that's how we got started with the series.
I love that. And I have all 3 books, guys. My other Kindle is somewhere else, so I could pull up that one, but I'm sure Natasha has a copy of what the reunion looks like. But of course, this is the wrong seat. I got my autographed copy of the wrong seat as well. And of course, you have the missing link, which is book 3 in this series as well. Now, Natasha, okay, first of all, let's talk about these covers, girl. I would tell you, okay, as we showed you, we're gonna go. This is the missing link. This is The Wrong Seat, and of course, like the reunion, and they all have like this black like backdrop, and then you kind of see some people, what have you, and then it has this bold like yellow. But for me, it definitely rings like, okay, this is some suspense going on or what have you. But tell us about these covers, and then of course, hone into the last cover, The Missing Link.
Okay. Well, when the designer came through with the first one, I absolutely loved it. So when it was
Yes.
time to do the second book, I said, "Hey, I need it to look, fairly similar, and I
Yeah.
want the
Yeah.
the titles to be big and bold and yellow because I really love the yellow. It's so pretty."
Yes, me too.
But I had a teeny bit of input in The Missing Link because when he came back with it. I said, "Oh, what if we make the I in Link a chain?
Oh,
So a little bit. So Missing
okay.
Link. Yeah, that was
Okay.
my little addition. But no, I didn't design them. These are someone else's work, and I really love them. They are so pretty.
I love them, and I love each cover as well. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Natasha Frazier. We are celebrating with her because, of course, The Missing Link, the latest series, the latest book in the Langston Sisters series, it is live and in color, but it's a celebration, guys, because actually this is book 3. This sums up the trilogy in this amazing series as well. Oh my goodness, we have Riches and Reading hanging out with us on today. And guess what, guys? We will be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy. And just know that Riches and Reading Indie Bookstore, they also have copies of The Missing Link and the other books in the series. So we'll be dropping some links and stuff in the comment section of how you guys can get that, as well as we'll tell you a little bit about Natasha Frazier's book box as well. So, okay, Natasha, I know they're ready for us to get into The Missing Link, my friend. Now, the titles. Okay, first you got now, Natasha, I be analyzing. I said, okay, the reunion had 2 words, but the other one has 3 words. Was that purposely done? But anyway, you got
you thought you were gonna get 4 words this time.
You got the reunion with 2 words. You got The Wrong Seat with 3 words, but then she came back with 3 more words of The Missing Link. Was this your original working title, or how did this title come about?
Actually, the alternate title was going to be The Missing Piece, but that was when the storyline was going to be something else. And I don't know if you guys recall, a few months ago, earlier this year, I'd scrapped like the first 16,000 words. I started over because I didn't feel like it was working, and so it couldn't be The Missing Piece anymore. But as the story started coming together, The Missing Link was perfect.
Oh, okay. Now, Natasha, I wanted to ask you about that because in the writer's world, the first 16,000 words, that's that's like a mini novella. That's like a short story. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. What was that like? Was the characters talking differently okay, y'all in the book world, y'all know the characters be talking to us, okay? Was the characters talking different? What happened with that?
They're not completely thrown away. It just wasn't the story for these characters. Because as I'm thinking about the 4 Kings, I'm thinking, some of what I wrote could probably work for that series, but it just didn't work for the characters in this book. Not at all.
Look, well, we getting a little bit of tea. So, guys, all is not lost here.
No, never lost. 16,000 is a lot of words.
I love that. I love that.
A lot of words.
And Mama Tony said that she ordered her book box. I love that.
Thank
I love
you so much, Mama Tony. I appreciate you.
Yes. Now, speaking of these titles, and you told us a little bit about these amazing covers or what have you, let's talk a little bit about, since the series is now complete, we have Crystal's story, which was the reunion, Ava's story, which was The Wrong Seat, and now Layla's story, which is The Missing Link. In this particular series, going in, did author Natasha Frazier, did you know your order? Like, did you know the order of sisters, or that just kind of came after you started the reunion, that you knew like which sister was going to be next? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So initially Layla was going to be next.
Oh,
But as you know, as I started building the wrong seat, that wasn't her story. That
okay.
wasn't for her. And with her being the youngest, and what happens in this story with her going in a different direction, we always knew she would go in a different direction. It wouldn't work. I didn't think
Okay.
it would work being the middle book and then coming back with the third sister still working
Okay.
at Langston Brand. So it had
Right.
to be in that order. But going in initially, no, I didn't know.
Oh wow! We getting some tea from author Natasha Frazier tonight, guys. We are getting some tea, and of course, you guys know how we do it here. If you have a question or two for Natasha, definitely put it in the comment section as well. We would greatly appreciate that as well, guys. If you are joining us, we are hanging out with author Natasha Frazier. She is here talking about the missing link. It is live and in color, and we are super duper excited about this story as well. Now, I'm glad that you told us a little bit about the that you had to kind of scrap and kind of go a different route. How important is that for an author to listen to their characters to be able to bring the story that you want to be told, or the best story that you could bring? Can you share a little bit about that with us?
I think for me, because it wasn't feeling authentic to the character, it just
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel
Mm-hmm.
right. And I struggled with it for a long time. It's like, but I said, you know what? You just got to start over. So I started over. I scrapped everything but but the dream sequence that opens the book. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went all the way back to
Nice.
the dream sequence. Yeah. I had to cut it all.
Wow,
It was
wow.
just
And
dumped somewhere
look, and
else.
I said, Natasha done hit us with a headliner. I said, first of all, she started with this dream. So we like, what's going on here? I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
we talked about her dreams in other books. And so I
Yes,
thought it would be
yes.
cool to
But this
open
made it
with
more
her
like
dream.
vivid, and
Mhm.
it was super cool for you to start the book that way with her dreams as well. So that was super cool. Now, did you know that that was going to kind of be like the prologue, or how you was going to start the book, or again, it just, kind of evolved as you were in the writing cave?
I knew that I wanted her dreams to be an intricate part of her story because it's the core
Mhm.
of who she is and what she believes and how she operates. She believes her dreams have meaning and that they are leading her to
Mhm.
do a specific thing. So I knew that the dreams had to be in the story.
Mhm. I love that. I love that as well. Now, for this series, and this is kind of like a two-part question, Natasha, and you can break it down how you want to answer it. But in this series as a whole, what would you say came first? Was it the plot or the characters? And then if you was to break it down by book, is it the same? Like for each book, the reunion, the wrong seat, the missing link, is that answer the same as well? Characters, plot, what came first? Share a little bit about that.
Definitely the characters. Because with building the characters, that's one of the ways that I knew that the story wasn't working because it wasn't true to the characters. So the characters always
Okay.
come first because a plot can, if it doesn't work, it can be used for something else for characters that it does work
Mm-hmm.
for. It just
Mm-hmm.
didn't work in here. But for the entire series, the characters came first. I already knew, especially the sisters, I knew who they were going to be. Their love
Ooh.
interest had to be determined later on. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely the
I
characters
love that.
always come first.
I love that. Now, let's bring it down to the missing link. Okay, give us a little insight on Layla, because of course we know that Layla, y'all. Layla branching out from the family business. Okay, she branching out. She want to do her own thing. She got her little journalism going on, all that good stuff. But tell us about Layla's character, because I mean, hey, this is her story.
Mhm. So, of course, she's the youngest sister, and now at this point in her life, she's a 40-year-old. She's newly 40,
Mm-hmm.
and she is kind of not necessarily having a midlife crisis, but she is self-assessing now because okay, now because my oldest sister is married, she's getting ready to have a baby. The next sister has just gotten married, so now what is life going to look like for me going forward?
Mm-hmm.
All I've done is devote my life to my family and my family's
Yeah.
company. So is this what, I'm kind of destined to do for the rest of my life? And so now
Mm-hmm.
she sees this as her opportunity to do something for Layla, something that Layla has always wanted to do. And so this feels like for her a great opening to go out and do this thing. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for her. I love the newness and the idea, the theme of being able to start over no matter what point you're at in life. Because, a lot of times we get to a certain age and we think, it's too late for me to start over. No, as long as you have breath in your body,
That's
yes,
right.
you can start over, you can pivot, you can do something different. So I like that for her, that she's taking this time to go and explore to see what Layla wants.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. And of course, okay, girl, we got to talk about Mason. Woo, okay, now Natasha, girl, these heroes in all three books. Okay, I love it. I love it. Tell us a little bit about Mason's character. How would you describe him
Okay.
to us?
So Mason is one of those people who is, of course, focused on work, has great work ethic, but he also feels like he doesn't necessarily need anyone. So by nature, he's sort of a loner,
Mm-hmm.
and he is sort of thrust into a situation where he kind of has to work alongside someone. In the beginning, he's not too happy about it because he's
Right.
dealing with the death of his father. So he's like, I don't even
Mm-hmm.
have time. On top of the fact I don't want to do it, like I don't even have it in me to pour into somebody else.
Right.
But of course, look at where it leads. So
Look, but okay, when he met Layla,
yes,
oh my god, and I love their the connection and the banter. Like even when they were kind of
yeah,
still getting to know each other, I
yeah,
really love that. And for me, which I considered it as the meet cute, but I really like the meet cute. Like she kind
mhm,
of called him out too. Like
yeah,
like you really don't even want to be working with me. He was like, how
yeah.
did you how did you come to that conclusion? She was like, okay. She was like,
See it in
I have
your
a good
face.
sense of kind of yes. I love it. I love it. Author Chanel is saying that she loved your characters, Natasha, as well.
Thank
Now,
you.
Natasha, when you think about the characters of the missing link or what have you for this particular book, um, is there a character that was like the most interesting or kind of like fun for you to write in the missing link? And then is there a character in this particular book that at moments gave you pause, like you kind of had to sit with that particular character and flesh it out to give us the best of that character that you could give?
I think it would be Mason for both, because he was a little different, and also because of sort of the twist in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had to sort of be careful with that without
Yeah.
revealing the twist and because that part of the story changed. It
Oh,
wasn't always that
okay.
storyline. So for him, I think I really had to work on him, and even preparing him for Layla,
Gotcha.
because she's fun, she's kind of lighthearted, and he's a little bit more serious, and kind of
Yeah.
just want to
Yeah.
focus on his work and just kind of get it done. But she at one point she was thinking, she got a feeling they're gonna be besties by the time this is over, because she's gonna
Right.
line him up, right? So
Yes. Yes.
I love that about the two of them. So it was good.
I love that. I love it. And I like what Myra said. Yes, Myra. I love when they both got the tingles when they took. Yeah.
Yes, it's always one of my favorite parts.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
That
I love that.
unexpected connection
Guys, if you are
is my
just
favorite
doing, oh, go
part.
ahead. Yes.
Like I'm not
Yes,
even
me too. Me
feeling
too.
that,
Or look, Natasha,
I
and
don't
we're
even
not gonna
like
give too
him.
much away. When he came to pick her up and she had
Oh,
just, she had just took a sip of coffee, but when she opened the door, it was like, oh.
oh, okay.
I was like, oh,
Like he
but
looks
then she
regular,
tried to keep it,
but yeah.
Yeah,
See,
look, she
my
tried to
favorite
like keep it
moment.
professional, but it was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay. Look, Mr. Dark and handsome and fine and all that good stuff. But let me keep it together. We working here.
I
I
know.
love that. I love that. Okay, so Natasha, I want to ask you this particular question because for some of you guys that may be new to this series, as Natasha told you, she has about 18 books. In addition, some of her books are nonfiction. She has fiction books, but a lot of her books are like contemporary Christian romance books or what have you. So now, when she debuted the reunion, this was her stepping into romantic suspense. And y'all, if you know anything about me, I love a good romantic suspense because I feel like you're getting the best of both worlds. You're
Yes.
getting some romance and you getting some suspense. And Natasha, you are doing a fantastic job in this romantic
Yeah.
suspense genre. So, would you say that romantic suspense found you, or did you find it, my friend? Spill some tea.
Oh, that is a great question. I'd like to say we found each other because I knew I
Oh,
wanted to do
okay.
something a little different. I've been thinking about it for a while, and so I just decided to step out on it with writing the reunion. So I'd like to say we found each other because now that I am writing it, I truly enjoy it. So it may be like, okay, where have you been? And I'm like, where have you been? So we've been waiting for each other.
Yes, I love that. Now, what would you say that you enjoy about romantic suspense? Because again, not only in writing the romance, you got to give us some suspense, but you got to do it in a way that, keep us guessing, keep us on our toes of also trying to solve the mystery or solve, the crime or solve whatever it is that's going on. But you also got to keep us on our toes as readers, so you don't give it away too soon, or that we are shocked at the end, like, oh, okay, oh, that's who did it, what have you. What is that like for you? Because I'm sure you kind of have to, you got to plot this out.
Mhm. I don't plot. Um, I cannot. No, I don't plot because I feel like plotting is double working myself.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't. Yeah, I just we figure it out together as we go. But I
Okay.
like romantic suspense because, like you said, it's like a mesh of both. You get a little bit of both. Of course,
Yeah.
writing romance is my heart. And I feel like with any story, you got to have some romance if you want it to be good, right? Um,
Uh-huh.
any story you read, romance always makes it better. That's how I feel about it. And so I like having that suspense and I like having that romance. And I feel like suspense just kind of gives the romance story a little oomph, and so that's what I like about it. Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, guys, Natasha, I know y'all ready. She's going to give us just a little snippet of the missing link, enough to wet your whistle. I'm going to allow her to kind of set the scene and set the tone of what she's getting ready to read. And Natasha, we are ready, my friend, when you are.
Okay, okay. So, I'm just going to pick up right at the beginning in chapter 1, right at the beginning of the dream sequence, right when the story opens. Okay. Trapped inside of a dark, tight, claustrophobic space, Layla Langston couldn't breathe. She couldn't be sure how long she'd been stuffed inside of the box, but her oxygen level was on its last leg. Her breathing grew heavier, and the space grew warmer and stuffier. A mix of pine wood, her cocoa scented body cream, and sweat permeated the tiny area. She fanned her fingers to feel around the tight space, but she couldn't move her hand away from her side. Layla attempted a squeal, but the sound from her lips was muffled. She hardly recognized her own voice. Lord, what is happening to me? A lone tear rolled down her cheek, or at least she expected to feel the dampness on her face. Instead, the tear soak was certain to be some sort of mummy wrappings. Her breathing became labored and more ragged. Every struggled rise of her chest collided with the pine wood of the box. Someone may as well have had their fingers wrapped around her throat. Don't panic and lose the rest of your oxygen. You're smart. You can figure your way out of this. Layla squeezed her eyes tight. This had to be a dream. If she squeezed tight and long enough and counted down from 10, maybe she'd wake up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She opened her eyes, pushed out a stream of air, and canvassed her surroundings. Fresh, clean air. White curtains and a matching duvet cover. Bedroom furniture fit for royalty, and a room filled with blessed light comforted her. She was still in Nassau for her sister Ava's wedding. It had only been a dream, the fifth one this week. Each time she had the dream, the visions became more daunting, more frightening, more real. There had to be something she was missing, right? Hadn't she always warned her sisters to pay attention to the dreams she had? Only she couldn't be certain how to take heed to her own messages because she didn't know what the dreams or nightmares meant. Layla tossed the luxury covers to the side, climbed out of bed, and donned her matching silk bridesmaid robe. She sauntered down the open wood staircase into the kitchen of their Langston Beach home to brew a carafe of coffee, but found her sisters Crystal and Ava already gathered around the breakfast table laughing and chatting. The rays of sunlight bounced off the cool blue pool water and filtered through the kitchen window, shining on the two of them as if it was a congratulatory message from God Himself.
Guys, there you have it. You have just a little snippet of the missing link. Natasha, they was asking about the order, so I wanted to make sure they are aware. You have the reunion is book 1 in the series. You have the wrong seats. Which is the next book in the series. And then the one that is the latest release, it is the missing link. That is the order. Now, Natasha, I'm sure you have some people that are asking this particular question as well. If they are just being turned on to the Langston Sisters series, with the missing link, can they read the missing link and go back? Do they need to read it in order? Can you give them some insight on that?
Personally, I would love for you to read it in order, but they're written as standalone books. There may be a little bit of spoilers in there. So I know for sure in The Wrong Seat, we mentioned what happened to Crystal in the reunion, but in the missing link, I don't think, no, we weren't specific at all about what happened. We just have a moment where Layla thinks about it, but that's it. So they
love
can be read as standalone.
Nice. So there you have it, guys. You can read it as a standalone, but let me just tell you, you're going to want to read all 3 books. So if you just happen to come upon the missing link and you start with that one, it is okay. But I'm going to need you to go back, get the reunion, as well as get the wrong seat. And of course, it is all 3 books are available in ebook and they are available in print. There is a book box for the missing link. Natasha will be sharing a little bit about that, as well as our Riches in Reading Indie Bookstore. You can get a copy of these books. You can order from there as well. And the Riches in Reading Indie Bookstore link, we'll be putting that in the comment section so you guys can have that as well. Natasha, they enjoyed that snippet that you read for us. Of course, you left us on the edge of our seats. Look, this is what Letitia said. She said, "Oh, this sounds good. I got chills." LaShawn Hawks said, "You got some wow." So you wowed the people. You have Ruby that said wow as well. Antoinette Gates said nice snippet. So guys, we will be sharing with you how you can read these how you can actually read more and you won't just be on the edge of your seat. I love what Ruby said. She said the first 2 were great. And Ruby, let me just tell you are in for a treat with book 3, The Missing Link. Myra said read in order.
Agreed.
And Molly is a avid reader. She's a Natasha Frazier fan. She's read the books in this series as well. Yes, Jennifer, it is definitely intriguing as well. Now, of course, you guys know we have to play a quick round of this or that with Natasha Frazier on today. And Natasha, you are well prepared. I see you have on your Santa hat on today. We're going to do this or that Christmas edition because it is the season.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, ready.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, Natasha, hot apple cider or hot chocolate?
Apple cider.
Okay, Christmas wreath or Christmas bow?
Wreath.
Okay, white lights or colored lights?
Ooh, I like both, but I got to pick one.
You can do both. It's all things
White
according
lights.
to you.
I do like them. I like all
Okay.
the lights, but the white lights are pretty. We're gonna go with white lights.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Natasha, gift wrap or gift bag?
With me doing it or my own gift?
However you want to choose.
Okay. If it's my gift, I like the gift bag. If I am, you know what? I think I prefer to do gift bags for gift giving too. Yeah. I wrap,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's more fun to just pull the paper out and be done, right?
Okay.
Depending on how many
And then,
gifts. You can put a lot of gifts in the bag, right? And just kind of,
right.
pull them all out. And you're done.
I love that. I love that. Okay, Natasha, artificial tree or real tree?
Ooh, we've done real trees several times in the past, but they can be messy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say artificial tree because I can reuse that baby and put it up, anytime. I can handle it by myself too. So I'm gonna go with an artificial tree.
I love that. I love that. And last up, Natasha. Okay, settle this. When do you put your tree up? Is it after Thanksgiving? Is it sometime in December? When does the tree go up in the Frazier household?
So this year we put it up on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
I think it's typically around Thanksgiving, maybe the day after, except for during COVID. I think we put it up early November, late October during COVID.
Yeah. I love that.
I would like to do it sooner, but my husband is not with it. So,
okay, Natasha, how soon?
And I will give it to post Halloween, at least like early November. Just kind of let the usher the season in. There is no rule, right? There's no hard and fast rule that says, oh, this holiday needs to pass, right? You can do it whenever. I mean, that's how I feel. If the stores can put it out, then we can put it up.
Hey. Oh my goodness, guys. If you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Natasha Frazier on today. The missing link, it is live and in color as well. Now, Natasha, can you share with us, my friend, what did you enjoy about writing the missing link? And then share a little bit about what did you enjoy about writing the entire series? Because, of course, this is the last book in the Langston Sisters series.
Yes, this is it. Really, it's all about the characters. So I like writing the characters to fall in love. So that is my favorite part. I think of writing any story really is getting to the point where the characters actually getting together. So that's my favorite part. Yeah, we want them also, they have to fall in love. Like when you pick up one of my books, you got to know like that is what's going to happen. Yes, they about to fall in love.
They gonna fall in love.
How they gonna get there? That's the whole point.
Natasha, they have a destination. We just got to figure out how they're gonna get there.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. I love it. So, Natasha, of course, there is a giveaway, and I'm going to allow you to share with the friends on today how they can get a copy of, what your giveaway is going to be. Look, I'm skipping. What's your giveaway on today?
The giveaway is a $10 Amazon gift card.
I love that. I love that. So, guys, Up for grabs is a $10 Amazon gift card on today. Of course, Natasha is my helper. She is going to let me know when to stop. And I'm going up and down the comment section, my friends. And I am ready when you are.
Okay. You want me to let you know when to stop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Ruby Deborah Page, you are the winner, my friend, of a $10 Amazon gift card. And thank you so much for joining us. And congratulations. If you will inbox
Congratulations.
me your information, we'll be sure to get that to Natasha, and we will get that out to you guys. Next up, I know that all of you guys want to know, Natasha, please share with us how they can get their hands on a copy of The Missing Link, as well as the other books in the series.
So, of course, my website, natashafrazier.com. If you want to buy an autographed copy, all of the books are available on my website, which is also where you can purchase the Missing Link book box, which includes, of course, an autographed copy of the book and some pretty cool book swag that I picked up specifically for this book. The ebook is available on Amazon. You can also purchase a book online anywhere books are sold.
I love that. I love that. And in addition to that, as she said, you can purchase it anywhere where books are sold online. You can go to her website. And in addition, you can also get it from Riches in Reading. And we did put the link in the comment sections where you can see how to order it from Riches in Reading as well. Natasha, of course, you know, we got to talk about this before we let you go. Tiff's Happy Place, you already know. She want to know about this playlist. Tell us a little bit about the playlist for The Missing Link and what's some of the songs that are on this playlist and how can they find the playlist to listen to?
When we're done, I will come back in and post the link to the playlist for the Missing Link. But the songs, of course, are inspired by the characters' falling in love journey and some of the songs that I love, which are a lot of older songs back from the 90s. That's because I'm still kind of stuck like 90s and 2000s when it comes to early 2000s when it comes to music. I don't even know a lot of the new music right now. So that is where, and of course, that's when they grew up too, right? So those are the songs that I believe are, you know, the work with the characters falling in love. So
I love that. So there you have it. Yes, it was Letitia.
yes,
Good music
Letitia,
back
yes.
then. Natasha will be putting in the comment section the link for the playlist, so you can kind of listen and groove to those songs as you enjoy The Missing Link as well. And of course, Natasha, they want to know what is next about this, and if you read any of her stories or what have you with this particular series. And if you have been following her, I'm going to let her spill a little bit of tea about what's next and her next series.
So if you've read The Wrong Seat, we introduced the Kingsland brothers, who own a private security firm called the Four Kings. And so the Four Kings are going to have their own series, but it is possible you may get a surprise story, love story, the middle of next year. So I'll let y'all, of course, I'll let you know. So I'll let you know by February. But it is possible. It's a story I've been working on for a while, but it's not related to the Four Kings. But I promise you guys are going to love it. If you love baking and cookies and maybe handsome lawyers and second chance romances, like a girl next door, boy next door kind of thing, then you will love this story. So
I love that.
So lots of things are coming.
Yes, she is spilling some tea about what is coming next. So I love that. I love that. I love that. Natasha, it has been amazing hanging out with you on today and talking about the missing link, as well as, you sharing a little bit about the other two books in the series, The Reunion, The Wrong Seat, all of that good stuff as well. Thank all of you for joining us on today. It has been amazing hanging out with you guys and celebrating with Natasha The Missing Link, which is the third book in the Langston Sister series that completes the series as well. Guys, if you haven't read it, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat as well. And so, of course, Natasha, you have to share with us, my friend, how can we stay connected with you?
So, of course, my website, natashafrazier.com. You can also catch up with me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and X, which I don't post a lot to X. But by my name, Natasha D. Frazier. So you can find me everywhere. Just type in my name.
I love that. I love that. And also, guys, definitely on her website, you can sign up for her newsletter. You can get some exclusive information on her newsletter. And of course, as she said, you can follow her on social media. We'll be sure to put her website address in the comment section as well. Natasha, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us on today. And I want to allow you, my friends, to have the last words of what you want to say to the people tonight.
So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out just to hear about my latest series, the Langston Sister series. And please, please, please pick up your copy of The Missing Link. Get a copy for your friends. It is the holiday season. It's the gift giving season. So gift a copy to your friend. Order the swag box for a friend. It is a pretty cool box with a lot of good goodies in there for the holiday time. So I packed some extra stuff in there because I love the Christmas season, right? So, give that to a friend who actually loves the Christmas season as well. So again, I appreciate y'all for coming and hang out. And of course, visit me on my website, natashafrazier.com, sign up for my newsletter, and hang out with me online, Facebook and Instagram, which is where I'm most active. So thank y'all.
I love that. And books make great gifts. As Natasha said, The Missing Link, it is available now in ebook as well as print copy. And guess what? I mean, you can actually buy it as a set, all three books, because they're alive and in color as well. Natasha, thank you so much for hanging out with us today on at the cafe. It has been amazing. And of course, guys, as we always say, have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Go get you a copy of The Missing Link. All right. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Angela.
You're so welcome.